Hey, what's up, everybody? Am on the mic here. What we have here is Daggers rounds from the MVP Open exclusive event. Daggers ended up getting first place, so we're going to be watching as he goes through here and see how he managed to shoot a lights out hot rounds in the MVP Open exclusive. This is glide skip shift is the first off the tee there. Like the accurate sticky watt on forehand full send. Oh, starting out with an eagle. Nice start to the rounds there. He is on track, as we know, to shoot a beautiful round. Here's going to be the rhythm because I took the shift on this one. See a little bit further down there, and he's going with the rhythm that bounce over the wall. That's a nice play. I think now he's going to be able to just take the putt and drop the wad in for a birdie on hole two. Moving right along, hitting hole three. This is a tough one, but the shift is built for it. It's going to take the glide shift down low. Yep, and let it just shape the shot perfectly for this hole. Now, I'm not sure how much practice Daggers had before this event with any of these discs, how much he played with the practice rounds that we were given, or if he even bought the discs beforehand to practice with them and get used to them a bit more. But clearly already we're showing some mastery there. That forehand watt throw in on one was absolutely beautiful, and the full send definitely shows that he knows that disc and was comfortable with that. Hole four is the big downhill. He's going parachute here. No, he's taking watt on the forehand. So low power at it. Hit that tree just a little bit and slows it down perfectly to the base of the basket. Nice. Hole five coming up. Let's see, is he going rhythm or shift here? Rhythm. No way. That backhand rhythm. Okay, I tried to make this work, but I couldn't get that turnover. Man, that is a thing of beauty. Oh, almost cut rolled away. I'm not sure if that was the roll rhythm or the windbreak rhythm, but it tried to cut roll away. But that was absolutely beautiful of a turnover shot, getting to the green there on hole five on the uh, Maple Hill Diamond layout. Rhythm again. Okay, this is a master class in using the rhythm for so many shots where I was feeling like I had to go shift, and the rhythm does it. That is plenty of distance here within 52 feet to throw in the watt. That is great. I know it's always a good skill to have to know what is the lowest power disc you can throw that gets you in range. And clearly, Daggers knows this rhythm very well, and he trusted enough to get it into position and then trusted throwing with the watt. So here's going a forehand with the shift. What in the world? Whoa! I was not expecting that one at all. A forehand and got him in 49 feet. So he's going to get there with, ooh, a little bit high chains. Managed to stick it in. Almost got a big rejection there, but it kept it in. That was an awesome shot. Rhythm again? Yeah, there's the probably the roll rhythm. Are these rhythm stamps exactly the same? Yeah, it's definitely the roll rhythm, the way that it's stopping. I think these rhythm stamps are both exactly the same, so it might be hard to tell which one he selected until we're getting the ground play. Hole nine here, certainly a tricky one, but if you can get around it, forehand with the glide, not going with the skip. So it limits the distance, but it's definitely a way safer play. But he got, wow, limits the distance, but got a great distance, 109. Does he hit this one? He's been throwing this watt beautifully. And line it up. I think it's a little short, isn't it? Oh, it is a little bit short. But still, minus 10 for the front nine is a wonderful start. Let's go and jump in and see the back nine of the Maple Hill Diamond layout. I don't think there's much to do here except throw it up there far, let the shift turn itself. Ooh, almost got a little sketchy too close to that wall, but I think he's able to get the bounce out. And the parachute is just such a wonderful putting putter. The way it just keeps going from distance uphill, it's gonna find its way to the basket. All right, let's see if he gets a nice skip through here. The skip shift over the top of the trees. If you can hit this opening just right now, he's left. is going to be in these big trees and a dead skip to boot too. Probably just a layup here. I'd be going tempo. He's going rhythm. If this rhythm is not in his bag already, it ought to be. You see him go and pulling out this rhythm shot after shot when other players, myself included, are going with even a putter or the shift as the fairway driver. I guess the rhythm's also a fairway driver, but that lower speed fairway driver that has been pulling out for shot after shot. Clearly a comfortable disc for him. Oh, he puts that in his bag. All right, here's the shift going straight at it. Straight at it and let it fade itself down there. Whoa, that's a way easier shot than the route that I took at it. I was aiming high and giving it lots of hyzer, but that was such a wow. He must have had some practice taking these discs in here by purchasing that pack and playing with it before the event opened. That was a beautiful eagle. Going into 13, 13, yeah. 13, of course, the rhythm here. I mean, the rhythm makes sense to me too. Probably windbreak. At least I went windbreak here. See when it hits the ground if that's windbreak or roll. Yeah, that's windbreak, and it gets that great slide up here to be within 54 feet. And this is, I've talked about this in other videos I've put together. Know your throw-ins. If you know your throw-in disc, you're gonna do well. Clearly, Daggers knows that Watt very well, and he tries his rhythm again. Oh my gosh. How does the rhythm do it? With absolutely no problems at all. A masterclass on the rhythm is what we're seeing shot after shot. This is this is astounding to me. This is my first time watching through this footage. I was expecting to see a lot more of the shift flying. This is obviously a rhythm. No, I say obvious, but it was obvious for me. Might not be for everybody. I'm sure some people were throwing shift here and doing it very well. For me, it was a rhythm coming from the river, and clearly for Daggers, it's also that rhythm. But the rhythm and the watt are clearly the champions for Daggers here. And out of this event, I got the shift and the rhythm in my bag. The shift is the biggest one I'm most excited about for the brand new shot shape. But I'm certainly gonna ask him. I'll send him a message after this and ask him if the rhythm has made it into his bag. A rhythm again. Does that get over? No. Okay. So a little bit of trouble here. 132 in the big downhill. This is certainly a really tricky throwing. If you miss, you're going deep into the woods. Ooh. Oh. Sketchy. I think it's far enough out to putt. All right, you're out of those. But that was a really close call. If he didn't get the rim of that basket, that was going to be deep into those bushes with almost no shot coming back at it. Here we go, taking the easy eagle line with the skip shift and hopefully get some good ground play through there. Yep, there we go. Missed enough those bushes and got lucky to be right here for a beautiful parachute putt. Yeah, parachute's doing it. Even my glide hopes I used to putt with would get up there, but that parachute just makes it so much easier. Then moving on to hole 18 of diamonds before I go to gold. He's been using the MVP bag so far here. See that skip shift around there? Yep. MVP bag on the diamond layout. Next is going to be going to the gold Maple Hill layout and using his own bag. So we'll pause after this and we'll take a look at what is in Dagger's bag that he's going to be bringing in after he takes the rhythm up here. Of course, the rhythm he's going to throw it into. No, doesn't throw it in, but a beautiful shot nonetheless, right to the green, and a nice tap in there for the birdie to finish out -10 for round two. So taking a look here, going into the goal layout, he has his glide skip ride, very standard skippy driver there. Light glide, he goes with the Linus Carlson Strive. It's a glide skip paradigm, the glide water skip ride up there, and the glide roll rive. Something unique to Dagger's bag, you see he even got his Valley Winners custom stamp on it, is the Turn Windbreak Ballista Pro. So we'll see if that one flies out here on the gold layout at all. He has the Glide Sapphire and the Roll Sapphire. And then his fairway pouch, he's got the Accurate Roll Felon, so plenty of overstability for the shots that need it here. The Accurate Roll River, we got a wonderful Reese height stamp on that one. A sweet fuse, the accurate windbreak truth. Not a lot of people bagging that truth, so we'll see how he puts it to use. Accurate windbreak hope, and then the accurate roll harp to close out what he's bringing to the gold layout here. Let's see it. All right, going to do hole one of the gold layout. Off the tee, I'm guessing this is going to be Paradigm. No, it's the Rive. Glide skip Rive off the tee, so certainly a different play than I do here, but is just missing that perfect shot. It's going to be stuck in those trees and have to lay up through that beautiful new Mando that is put in there. Is this going to be, yeah, it's the river. I'm guessing based on seeing how much, oh, it has a winter trail. Holy cow, that's beautiful. I'm guessing based on how much we saw Daggers throwing the rhythm on the diamond layout that we're going to see that river flying a lot here too. Going to hole two, this is going to be river. No, it's the shift. Oh, he does have the shift. The shift, that's new. Okay. So he had the shift that was switched up from when I took the bag screenshot for him. So it looks like the shift, and maybe instead of the roll sapphire is what he got there. That's the glide sapphire. I got with him within 72, and he's going to throw in with the hope. No problem at all getting that accurate windbreak hope into the basket there. Hole three, got a shift in there. Yeah, with the shift, this hole is going to be no problem for him. Aim low to the right and let the wind take this shift straight up the gap. Don't hit the tree. Oh, okay, leaving some work. 113 feet uphill. It's always quite a bit more uphill than it looks. And the three wind. He lines up that windbreak hope and freaking nails it. Can this guy miss? Holy moly. All right, going into hole four here. Is he going to run it? Probably not. Seeing that windbreak hope. Yeah, very similar to the Watt line that he took on the diamond layout. Getting the hope down low, lay up to the base. Absolutely the right play. There's no reason to run this here when you're shooting lights out so far already. It's not a risk worth taking, in my opinion, anyway. Is this going to be the river again? No. This is the glide roll rive. Getting way up in there. This is an ace run at it. Gonna take her hit, run. No, it's fading out way early. Gonna get deep in there. Oh, this could be some trouble. Got some trees in the way. Oh, very lucky to not have any trees on this lined up shot. And the hope goes straight into the basket. Getting the next birdie. Moving to hole six. Keeping it clean through here. Hole six, you have to get low and get around this corner. So he's taking his glide sapphire. Looks like a little bit of power taken off that. And let the wind just turn it right around the corner and actually parked right at the base of the basket. No concerns here about missing that basket and going OB over the wall. All right, here's the new hole seven, the glide sapphire. Slide left and gave it a little bit of hyzer to counteract that wind. And that glide sapphire just goes perfectly to a good spot here. Framed up right between the trees. This is such a pretty shot. I love when we land right here. Ooh, and get to go between the trees, almost get in a tree, and then weak left side chains, but it manages to stick in there. All right, the eighth run on eight, maybe. Roll Sapphire is in, and he's now just down to the base at the layup, but a very reasonable layup. Oh, it's on the golds. Yeah, what do I think on the golds? Not much use in ace running it on the golds here. All right, hole nine, the new big nasty hole nine. It looks like I'm seeing again. He took out his felon, not that roll sapphire. Take the paradigm up there into the headwind. I don't think many people were even getting a look at Eagle on this one, so it's reasonable, take a look at it, but probably not going to get there. But he has a chance to get through. 526, a big downhill. If he can carry through this with the glide water skip drive that he's lining up here, this could be a monster Eagle to finish. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, oh yes. Wow. Wow, just over the top of the wall. Oh, that was a lucky break there, for sure. 87 feet up the hill with a three headwind. Let that hope get its lift. And closing out with the Eagle. and another minus 10 round. So he's minus 30 through 27 holes. Jump into the gold back nine here. Coming up on hole one or hole 10, he's going to take the light glide strive, get it up the fairway, but you don't want to get too close to this wall, and the throw in's pretty tough. I like to be kind of far back. That's pretty close. Gonna actually do the putting motion. No, a forehand throw in. Gonna have to get some loft on it. Aim a little bit higher, a little bit power off. Oh, top chains making the grab. Good job, basket there. Hole 11. See if we get the paradigm out there for a good look. If it can get deep enough out, he can get a look at it. If it doesn't get quite deep enough or it gets caught up in these trees, it's not. Oh my, is this gonna go? That just kept going and kept going. Okay, 106 feet. Is he gonna get this? No way. No freaking way. Oh my goodness. What an eagle. That's a tough eagle to get in any wind, let alone with that three wind. Okay, they're gonna keep it alive here. Forehand, glide, skip, drive. I think this is a layup play. Actually, Aaron Christian showed this play on his video and it occasionally filters down after the skip. Is this gonna filter? No, this one's not gonna filter. So it's very likely to be a layup down here. Not much fun. I want to see when he throws that truth. He's got it in the bag. I want to see it do something good. We all have those discs in our bag that are a little more situational. So I wonder if that truth is more of his situational disc rather than something that is, not likely to, or rather than something that he's throwing quite often because it's not coming out on many of the approaches. I don't think I've seen the fuse go either. Doc, do you use your mid ranges at all? Here's the accurate roll river, taking the same play that I took with the rhythm on the diamonds, and it's going to slide down there nicely. The river actually looked like it had a little more distance than the rhythm on that one, which makes sense. I think it has a little bit less drag, if I'm remembering correctly. And tossed in the hope on the forehand. I thought a leaf falling right as that went in. I thought I was getting a nasty spit out there. Okay, the new wall. So the water skip play is pretty much gone. It's going to go glide, roll, rive, take a little bit of power off it, and if it gets over the wall, it's good. It's over the wall and a little bit deep. Oh, is he gonna have those bleachers to contend with? All right, clear the fans from the stands. Let Daggers up there to make this 80-footer downhill. Probably no problem. 80-footers in Disc Golf Valley are nothing like 80-footers in real life. That one's an easy shot. There we go. Pretty much with low wind, anything with 100 feet is kind of a must make. Here, we're probably going to see the river again. Yes, here comes this beautiful Winter Trail re-stamp river coming right up the middle. Unfortunate tree that kicks you a little bit away, but it's still within putting range at 45 feet. You gotta throw it. Throw-ins are the new meta with these current chains. This current iteration of chains we know is pretty weak left and right side, so it's very unforgiving to a putting motion that misses a little bit to the side. After glide sapphire, and it goes, wow, I like that. I like that a lot. Dang, yeah, I'm gonna rewatch that, and I'm going to learn that line, and that will be my new line here. I used to throw a light glide paradigm power down to get that shot, but that glide sapphire was just perfect there. All right, hole 17. He is killing it. I think he's leading by 2 or 3 strokes over the rest of the field right now. That's a that must have been a backhand. I think it was a backhand paradigm. A little bit caught up in the trees, but not feeling any pressure. This is a very reasonable layup. Take the roll sapphire out, get kind of high through the trees, and just lay it up to the base. Not too much of a problem here. There we go. And is going to get the last putt in. So going into hole 18, Daggers are telling me he couldn't believe how lights out he was shooting. Just everything seemed to be falling in. He's going to line this up and try to make the decision because in practice, he was looking at going all the way to the green on this second shot. His first shot off the tee here, and it doesn't get the best skip ground play afterwards. So it slows down, it's holding there. He's lined this up and he tells me at this point, he starts to think about, should I try and throw it through the gap, throw it low? He pauses here, goes to check out the scores, realizes up by like 4 strokes on the field, and says, okay, it's time to play it smart, lay it up. I mean, this is what the pros do in the actual real life tournaments. Their layups are usually a little bit different, like 20-footers thrown to the base of the basket. A Daggers layup is the hope thrown to layup to 160 feet. Take his harp up here into the green, kind of a soft bit at it, but not quite into the basket. Not a problem at all. Taking par in this last hole. Dagger shoots 39 under on the MVP exclusive, taking a massive lead over the field. You can see here how much he won by over everybody. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 9. Absolutely shooting lights out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a clinic on how to win the MVP Open exclusive event in Disc Golf Valley. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Shoot daggers and congratulations, and stay bogey free.